Sheriff's Department. They're challenging that issue, and they're suing for on behalf of a Florida resident that would like to carry in California. And currently, there's no mechanism for he cannot apply for a California CCW.
Right.
So they have two different laws angles here. One, I think they have a good chance on this, saying that the state of California needs to allow them to apply for a CCW.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, and it's going to be a little bit of a harder argument, but
Yeah.
certainly a very legitimate one, is that full faith credit, like you were saying.
Yeah. They
For
even let illegal or aliens, citizens of other countries, become lawyers in California. Why wouldn't they let a citizen, have a carry across state lines?
Yeah, well, it's a matter of constitutional jurisprudence that certain people are part of something called the people, right? The right of the people to keep bear arms. The right of the people to be secure, in their homes, papers. The people is, it's all the citizens. That's definitely true. And it's also other people that have created enough ties in a legitimate way that they are, part of the American culture, of the American body politic.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I filed a lawsuit on behalf of green card holders that, it was illegal in Hawaii for a person with a green card to own a firearm. So I filed a lawsuit on behalf of a Australian citizen who had come here. He was living here as a competition shooter back in Australia. He was really excited. He thought that he was going to land of the free. He was going to take all his competition guns and shoot all the time. Finds out because he's moving to Hawaii, he's not going to be able to own a gun at all. Even though he can own one in Australia, he's about to give up. He had it 1 year from the time he moved to.
That's wild. That is just wild.
He had 1 year to either move back or sell his guns or So his competition, these are all custom designed guns, sitting in a Target place, his shooting club in Australia. And what's this guy do? He ends up 8 months went by, 9 months, something like that, and he gets a hold of me through a friend. I filed a lawsuit on his behalf, and the court found that people with green cards, because they're planning on coming here on a long-term basis, they're legitimately here. They went through the right hoops, etc. Right? They're part of the people. They're not quite. They're not as close to the people as a citizen, but they're still part of that. They're still here, right? Mm-hmm. They came through, and we've offered them, permanent residency.
Well, Alan, natural law, natural rights didn't just apply to citizens. The whole concept was that we all have natural rights.
But I don't think, and I think less and less rights. This is what the courts have historically said. You have less and less rights the further away from that core body politic, right? You always have some rights. I mean, government can't torture someone just because they're from
defend yourself is a pretty important right, I would say.
Yeah, but I think that the courts will come down. Illegal alien most likely is not part of the people because they haven't come here through the right process. So, I think it'll come down that they won't have constitutional rights. Well, thank you for having me on, Mike.